Welcome back into the Horseshoe Casino on the banks of Lake Michigan. Friday Night Fights is brought to you by Corona Extra. With Agbeko's loss here tonight, the country of Ghana is now 0-3 in our Boxino tournament. 2 losses last week in our lightweight division, which began with the quarterfinals. In case you missed it, it was some outstanding stuff. Let's take a look back at our first round highlights from the lightweight Boxino tournament, brought to you by 1800 Tequila. Boxino 2014.
There's that uppercut, Teddy. Put 2 of them together. Mendoza fills that space with a left hand and a right uppercut. Down to the wire. Who wants it more?
Gonzalez.
Oh, and he caught him going back and run, and he sends back Amadou. A draw after 6 rounds. Tournament style, we go to a single draw breaker.
That right hand landing by Petrov is hurting Popazov here. The undefeated Popazov might not be undefeated much longer.
Petrov.
Body shot scored a knockdown. Oh, and he caught him again. Nikwe does not look good at all. He could finish him here. He's going to get rid of him. TKO victory. Arcamo. What a statement to finish off the quarterfinals of Boxino.
All right, here's the bracket now for our lightweight division, 135-pounders. Chris Rudd, the American, with the biggest upset in the first round. He'll be taking on Russia's Peter Petrov, who beat a fellow Russian in the first round. And then Miguel Gonzalez won the battle of Miguel's. And he'll be squaring off against a very impressive Fernando Carcamo, who knocked out his Ghanaian opponent very early in that fight. Those are your semifinals. They'll be held at the end of March in North Dakota. I'll be doing blow-by-blow for those fights. Can't wait for that. Coming up now, our third fight here in the middleweight division. It sees a Ukrainian making his U.S. debut. Vitaliy Kopylenko is 21-0 as a pro, and he also has an extensive amateur background in both boxing and kickboxing. He'll be taking on Cerresso, who was born right here in Chicago, but now fights out of Minnesota. He can't wait to fight back in front of his former hometown fans.
People ask me, like, how you feel, you never had your mom in your life, your dad like that. But, I wouldn't have it no other way because, being alone make you strong. And it made me the strong person I am today. My mother being young, having me, she wasn't in a position to actually take care of me. But I'm thankful that she put me into the hands of my grandmother. My grandmother, she's been there for me, she sheltered me. She's my angel. Growing up in Chicago, it was rough, I had to walk to school, and sometimes I'd step on the back of somebody's shoe, and then he'd get upset, it'd be a fist fight right then and there. The guy may be like 5 years older than me, and I would stand my ground and fight. I was used to fighting guys in Chicago that was bigger than me. So I'm like, now I get to fight guys my same weight, got a referee, it's almost like I'm cheating, but I got, it's legit. I just fell in love with the sport from that point on. I watched boxing, and I seen a lot of guys that paved the way for me. I'm watching, and learning the art. Stole my heart at a young age, and what it gave me was a lot of discipline to get what I got to get and what I want in boxing, which is a world title.
Мне нравится этот вид спорта, я занимаюсь уже давно, с 98-го года, поэтому я люблю этот спорт. Вот и все, как бы. Боксирую в турнире, потому что это для меня честь боксировать на этом турнире. И какая цель? Цель выиграть его. У меня всегда присутствует волнение, в плане не в том, что там трусости или еще чего-то, а у меня волнение в том, чтобы хорошо выйти, отбоксировать, показать хороший бокс. Для меня это очень большой шанс боксировать в дальнейшем за титул победы, когда я выиграю на этом турнире.
We've had 2 fights tonight. Both of them have been stopped early. Will we see our third knockout of the night? Let's find out. We go ringside with Joe and Teddy.
Todd, you never know what you're going to see ringside with us. Like this here at the Horseshoe Casino, where down here at ringside, you can actually play blackjack while watching the fights. Now, we've done a lot of fights through the years, Teddy, and a lot of casinos. That's a first. Blackjack table ringside here at the Horseshoe in Hammond, Indiana.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of fighters that, well, they've been breaking.
Well, here's the big gamble here for Cerresso Ford. Any advance? He's here in Chicago until he was 10 years old. Fights out of Minnesota, 27 years old now, 17-2-1 with 11 knockouts, 5'11", 158.4. And he's taken on the Ukrainian unbeaten, making his U.S. debut in this fight. Vitaliy Kopylenko, 30 years old, 6 foot, right at 160, 22-0, 12 knockouts. Naturally a left-hander, but fights in the orthodox stance. Teddy, what's your take here between the undefeated Kopylenko and Ford?
Well, let's see if I can get this right. The last chart was kind of on the button.
Sure
We'll
was.
see who has the edge here. Kopylenko starts off with confidence, mental state, 8. Hasn't learned how to lose yet. And Ford, well, he was knocked out in his last fight. Body attack, I love it. Kopylenko, good left hook to the liver. Professional experience, well, first fight in the U.S. for Kopylenko. Ford, better opposition, and all his fights in the good old USA. And technique, well, no contact. Kopylenko, sharp, concise punching. Everything is roundhouse. You like roundhouse? Did you like the last one with the wide punches? Or you're going to like Ford's punches? They're wide.
Good luck.
Kurt Spivey, the referee. 6 rounds has been the case now for 2 straight weeks of Boxino's quarterfinal action.
Ready?
We have yet to see a decision tonight. Back-to-back TKOs to start the night as we are underway with the Ukrainian against the
Get ready for wide
U.S.
punches.
fighter here.
Get ready for USA wide punches. But Ford coming in a tough spot here, knocked out in his last fight. How do you get rid of those bats in the belfry, those bad thoughts, those haunting images that are up in the attic? It's up to Kopylenko not to let Ford get rid of them. And one way Kopylenko can do it, or one way is with a body punch, the other way is with a straight right hand. Right down the middle when Ford throws one of those wide shots. I'll tell you another thing we haven't seen so far tonight. Hopefully we don't see it, but there's a chance we see it. A headbutt. Kopylenko, technical win his last fight. He was cut by a head clash under his left eye, and as far as Ford goes, he's been involved in headbutts. Cut over both eyes his last fight by head clashes, has been cut a couple of times in fights from head clashes.
Kopylenko was able to place that right hand behind the jab moments ago. Unsteady feet there as he just caught him.
Yeah, you know what he caught him with? A straight punch, a straight jab, right down the middle.
Ford's legs took a wobble halfway through this first round. And he's got that wide base. It was a jab that hurt him again,
right
Teddy.
Yeah, it's from the shoulder. He's setting his feet, and he's making it sort of a ramrod, a pole like you would use to get in a door. Actually, to knock the door down. Well, he's using that kind of poleaxing straight left hand to get to Ford.
As you said, you always have to wonder how a fighter reacts after he's been stopped.
It's all about the sweet spot. And what I mean by that is you time that jab just at the right time, and you could nail a guy like Ford right down the middle. And again,
His legs aren't good at all.
Well, I didn't think this would go fast, or far, I should say. I thought, as I said earlier, that Kopylenko, well, he's just better than Ford. His technique is better, and he doesn't waste much, Kopylenko. You know.
No, he's the tightest, most sound fighter we've seen so far
Yeah, he is,
tonight.
and there's that jab again, right down the middle at the sweet spot, right at the right time. And there's a left hook to the body, but Kopylenko always in position. I like his balance, I like his approach, I like the way he controls range. He's always aware when he's in, when he's out of range. But again, I like the conciseness of his punches.
We're going to take a very short break, come back, and show you some of the damage that's been done to Ford. As always, Friday Night Fights is presented by Corona Extra, as Friday Night Fights in the midst of the Boxino middleweight tournament with Vitaliy Kopylenko, 22-0 in
Who says
control.
you can't hurt a guy with a jab? Well, Kopylenko definitely doesn't say that. Again, look at the feet set. Don't look just at the jab. The feet are set, and that jab is being shot right from the shoulder. So that's a power punch. It's a punch that you're not seeing. You don't see it, you get hurt by it. Fight.
Oh, and the second round starts right where the first left off.
6, 7, 8. Hands up, walk towards me. Walk
Hard to
towards me.
believe Fort can survive 2 minutes and 42 seconds of this.
He won't.
He's off balance still.
Yeah, he's got terrible balance because his technique is horrible. Not to mention that he's been hurt already. And
Right hand comes in.
And as I thought, this should be an easy night for Kopylenko, and
4,
it's an easy night so far.
6.
I think Kurt Spivey, the ref, has to just look in the eyes here, and he's going to get an easy answer. That's it. There is your answer. TKO victory for the now 23-0 Vitaliy Kopylenko.
To me, Kopylenko is probably the favorite, at least for me, to win this tournament. Not because of what he did to Ford. I expected that. I thought it would be a one-sided night. And unfortunately, I didn't think Ford should be in. Oh, he should be in with a guy like Kopylenko. And in a tournament where he's going to be pressed with some talent. But Kopylenko does the job the right way. Always in position, always set, always balanced, always straight, pure punches, and always his eye on the target.
Opening moments
here.
of the second round.
Yeah, again, it's the jab. You know, he noticed that. He saw that. Give him credit, Kopylenko. He saw that early in the fight in the first round, that the jab would work for him. He saw the sweet spot. He saw the opening for it right down the middle. Look, he sets his feet right down the middle, and it's not the punch that does the damage. It's where the punch lands. That right on the tip of the chin of Ford does the damage.
Obviously, he had clear advantages in skill and technique, just the better overall fighter, and a young man making his U.S. debut, a Ukrainian fighter, Teddy, and we were talking before we went on the air today, his home country in the midst of political unrest back home as the former Ukrainian president fled the capital a week ago tonight. Reports of Russian armed forces coming into his home country this afternoon, and here he is staying focused and acting like a professional, going out and doing his job tonight while things are obviously troubled back home.
Yeah, exactly, and those are the qualities that carry you. I'm not saying Kopylenko is going to be a champion. I think he's got a good chance of being a champion of this particular tournament. But those are the qualities, not just the physical qualities or abilities, but the mental, the emotional qualities that carry you if you're going to get to a title. Being able to put things aside and focus no matter what is going around you, even turmoil, as you said very well, even things back home where people close to you could be in peril, that you're able to put that all aside at the moment you get in the ring, the moment you get into your workplace, and go to work.
What do you say we make it official with Ray Flores?
Boxing fans, the end comes at 43 seconds of the second round. A referee in charge, Kurt Spivey, waves off the contest for your winner, and now advancing to the 2014 semifinals Boxino tournament, Vitaliy Kopylenko.
Most impressive middleweight we've seen so far tonight. 3 fights in Boxino's middleweight tournament here on Friday Night Fights. 3 TKO victories as Vitaliy Kopylenko has advanced to the April 18th semifinals. That'll be right here on Friday Night Fights. Stay with us. More to come.